Welcome back to the Sports Call right here on Pittsburgh CW, sponsored by Ireland Contracting, Bordus and Bordus Hotline. Give it a try right now at 412-575-2600. The Pirates tonight, lowest crowd of the year, 8,855. It looked far less than that. I was over there for a little bit. And the Pirates won a game, but they beat up the Reds routinely. That'll keep them out of the basement, but they've been pretty much out of this since really, I would have to say, beginning of August, in my view. That streak kind of just was deceiving a little bit. Ron, I want to talk about two things. Number one, Trevor Williams has turned out to be the surest bet in the National League since the All-Star break.
And unbelievable.
0.66 ERA. But also, when I look at this team, they need more hitting help, and I'm talking about boppers, people who can go long.
Yep.
I don't know what they do other than go out and free agent and spend a little money, loosen the.
I heard somebody suggest go after Manny Machado. Well, you know that's not going to happen. I
wouldn't do it, actually, with the cost.
But, I mean, you have Moran at third base, and I think he's had an okay year, a rookie. He doesn't hit a lot of home runs for you. Josh Bell has been a major disappointment in terms of home runs at first base. Those are two power. This team next year, starting pitching. You mentioned Trevor Williams. Outstanding has been. Jamison Tyone has really come on his last 8 or 10 starts. I love Musgrove. He had a strong start tonight. I don't know what's going to happen with Nova, but finally had a good start for the Pirates. He's such a key. If he pitches like he has in the past, Bob, they got a pretty good rotation going into next year.
And they have a nice bullpen, too, to complement it.
You need some hitting. There's no doubt. So, and that involves spending money. And do you and I believe they'll do that? I have a hard time saying yes.
I think it's certain that Frazier should be in the lineup every day. Second base will be his spot. Harrison, they'll buy him out or whatever they have to do. Mercer won't be back. That's going to be probably Kramer's job or Newman or one of them.
Right.
But, again, I don't know.
Who plays third?
Well,
does Gung have a chance to come back?
Gung has to, if they're still on the payroll, he needs to return to some sort of form where he can hit home runs and power. And I would go there over Colin Moran, would you? If he shows you he can do it.
I just can't count on Gung at this point. I think they have a real problem with the offense. They need to hit some balls out of the park. There's no question. And I don't know that they have the guys to do it. I know Marte hit one tonight. Polanco has had a decent home run year. They need to find some power, no doubt.
Let me ask you this. Dickerson has started very strong. He's dipped off a lot. He only has
second year in a row happened.
Exactly. So my question to you is, do they part company with him or look for someone who can hit 30 home runs to play left field if there is such an animal?
He's got another arbitration year. He's going to get a big raise even. I think, what's he make? Almost $6 million now.
This year. So he'll probably go to 9.
He'll probably go to 9. I don't know that they're going to pay that. I liked him early on the first half, but this is 2 years in a row that he's really tailed off. I don't know that I don't think he's their long-term answer. He may be their answer next year.
Couple more tweets coming in at KD Pump, at Ron Cook. Mike says the Pirates will have $32 million to spend. Go get 2 or 3 hitters for 2019. They have the pitching and the bullpen need to spend money, so he agrees with us. And then we have Robert here who says, does everyone know Bell will either be the 6th or 7th highest paid in the league? He deserves 0 slack. I don't know what that means.
Talking about Le'Veon.
Yeah, I know, but what does it mean?
I don't
Does everyone know Bell will be either 6th or 7th highest paid in the league? He deserves 0 slack. First of all, he's being paid double what the next running back is making. You know, they can actually, Ron, franchise him again next year if they so choose.
Yeah, but that would be over $20 million.
They're not going to do it. And plus, I think this headache you want to go away anyway if that's the case. All right, we got to take a break. We'll take it. Come back with more right here.